Hi to YouTube. Nobody else is here yet, but I'm going to be starting. Hey, look at who it is. Hi guys. I see little homie. Who else is up there? Anybody else I recognize? Kian Motion. Hey, how's it going? Hey to you too. Thanks for the like, little homie. Always appreciate your support. Radium, thanks so much for the like, and thanks for the little tweet. Little homie, George. Let's see, who else do we have down here? Kenzian Kinyan Schmachan. If you want to tell me your name, I can call you by your name instead of trying to sound out your handle. But thanks so much for the like and the retweet, anyways. Iron Man, how are you? Thanks so much for dropping by. And Dr. Reddington, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the like and the retweet. Thanks for following. Of course. Thanks for reminding me. The only reason that I don't follow is just because for some reason it just slips through the cracks. It's just, one of those things when you get busy and you just forget to. So thanks for following me. Appreciate it. And look forward to keeping in contact. Hey, Lewis, how's it going? Kinsmo Chen says, I'm good. I'm glad that you're doing well. Dr. Reddington, hello, Libby. Hello, Dr. Reddington. And it's Meepak. Hey, Libby, big smile. Hey, Miko, how's it going? Thanks for the like, Miko. Iron Man, I watch a cooking show on my drive home. Perfect timing. Yes, Iron Man. Awesome. That way, if you want to pick up on any ingredients, you can just sort of swing by the store, right? Miko, thanks so much for the retweet. And Mario, it looks like. Thanks for the like, Mario. And Kian. Kian. Am I pronouncing that properly? Kian? K-Yen? Maybe it's K-Yen. K-Yen or Kian. Thanks so much for telling me your name. That way I can talk to you. Iron Man, thanks for the retweet. Architect, thanks so much for the like. And Mario, hey Libby, how are you? I'm doing well, Mario. How are you tonight? Philip Gonzo, thanks for the like and the retweet. Lots of action so far, you guys. Thanks so much. And you're saying yes to Kian, I believe. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe it's Kian. Thanks, Kian, for telling me your name. Philip, twerk. Not on this channel, buddy. Radium. Are these beats from Dwight Schrute's farm? Radium, you always get me. Yeah, no, these beats are not from Dwight Schrute's farm, but that's funny. Real Martine, thanks for the like, and also thanks for the retweet, Real Martine. Let's see. Kian, yep, no problem. Awesome. Okay, well, let's get started, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I'm going to actually make the stream relatively short versus my other ones. I'm just making a beet salad. I followed you, Architect. Okay, well, let me do this. I'm going to just do it right now before I forget. Okay, follow. Yeah, hi. Not dropping the iPad. Oops. Okay, so follow. I just followed you as well, Architect. And if you follow me on Twitter or Instagram, I will likewise follow back. Just, again, if for some reason I forget, poke me. Bacio de Naples. Naples, Italy. Hey, Italy. Thanks for coming and being here. Sassas. Sasa Serpe, maybe. So today is pretty basic. We're going to have a roasted beet salad, and I'm also going to put, I tried to fix the lighting a little bit, so you might notice that you can see maybe more of the counter space because I've moved the camera back. It doesn't look like it's making much of a difference, though, unfortunately. It does, like, again, when I put my head down here, but not when I'm standing just as I normally would. Architect. Ops. Ops or oops? Oops or ops? Jason Chubby, you are pretty. Thank you. That's nice. Dominique. Thanks so much for the like, Dominique. So I'm going to start by preheating my oven. I'm going to preheat it to 425 today to bake my beet. And I'm going to get my beet in the oven right away. And my rack is still, for those of you who were with us yesterday, when we broiled salmon, my rack was still on the higher rack, so I just put it on the middle. So it's in the middle of the oven, and that's just going to preheat now. For my beets, I'm going to get out, just if everybody could cover their ears a loud noise. And I don't want to hurt anyone's ears. Gonna want that. And also, so I'm going grocery shopping tomorrow, and I'm going to be doing my meal plan for the next week. So if there's anything that you guys would like to see, let me know, and I will incorporate into my menu. Probably only healthy meals. I don't really make unhealthy meals. Tomorrow, I probably won't be streaming it. I might, actually, you never know. But I'm going to make extra lean ground beef burgers. I'm going to have mine in a lettuce wrap because that's the way I roll. And David's going to have his on his sourdough bread that he likes. Hey, Ja Roach, thanks for the like and the retweet. Really appreciate it. And Monte Host, thanks for the like, Monte Host and Ja Roach. Barefoot and in the kitchen. Not pregnant, are you? No. JP, thanks for the like and the retweet. JP, much appreciated. So I'm just going to take this dish. Doesn't look like it was cleaned very well. It's like that commercial. It's clean. I don't know. Has anybody seen that commercial? It's like for, I don't know, Jet Dry or something like that. And the man is doing the dishes. He's emptying the dishwasher, and he's sitting there kind of scraping, and the woman's like, kind of has his face on. He's like, it's clean. There's just stuff stuck on it still. And she's like, ew. That's what I feel like right now. Ew. It's clean though. I know it's clean. I wouldn't put it away if it wasn't clean. But there's still stuff on it. There we go. Clean enough. Ta-da! Ryan, Jana's back at it. Aw, that's sweet, you guys. Chris, hey, Chris, how's it going? Thanks for the like and retweet, Chris. And JP, WY, and hi, Libby, with a nice little tulip. Thank you. Frederick, thanks for the like. So I'm going to get my beet out of here. Beets can be really, really, really messy. I just like to wash mine, and it's a root vegetable, so you know, you never know what kind of goodies are lurking on it. Frederick, thanks for the like, and Umuk, thanks for the like, and JP, roasted beets sound delish. It is. I really, really, really love roasted beets. So in the salad, it's going to be really yummy. I'm going to use a mixture of romaine lettuce as well as red leaf lettuce. Hey Ryan, again, thanks for the like and the retweet. Appreciate all of your guys' support and your likes and retweets and all your comments. That's fantastic. Keeps it interesting for me. And beets can get really messy when you're cutting. So these are my vegetables from today. I haven't put them away. I intended to eat these. These were sort of the remnants of David's lunch, and I was like, oh, I'll just snack on those throughout the day. It was a busy day, so I actually didn't get to do that. Chris, I'm good, and you? I'm doing well. It's hot in Toronto. George, little homie, I think you were the one on my running stream earlier that said that it was, I can't remember what the temperature was, but hot in Toronto is the bottom line. And yes, it was very hot in Toronto today, so like I've kept my door open all day. Okay, so I'm just going to show you. So beets are a root vegetable. This is, oops, ouch. This is the bottom right there. And then this is where the stem would be. And if anybody's ever seen a beet growing, so this ball part sits underneath the ground, and then it's got these really nice, pretty green stems that come up, and you just pull it out of the ground like you would a carrot. So, but anyways, you don't want to eat that part, so I'm just going to cut it off. And then I'm going to, and I put my cuttings right there, and then I'm just going to go ahead and slice it into nice little slices so that they're kind of like little big dollars, like those old silver dollars, like big old silver dollars I'm going to roast. I'm happy to see you every day, Libby. Oh, that's nice. I'm happy to see you too. I'm happy to see everyone here. It's definitely, it's fun. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't fun. So I'm absolutely happy to see everybody here as well. Tasquiero, thanks for the like, Tasquiero. And Ja Roach, real nails. No, definitely not real nails. I do them myself though. For those of you who were here yesterday, I had one set of red nails and one set of pink nails still. Marcello, thanks so much for the like, Marcello. It's because I do them myself, so it takes me maybe about 3 hours to do a set, because I wear gel nails, so there's a lot of downtime while the gel is curing, and it's quite frustrating to do a whole set in one sitting, and I just don't really have I often just don't have 3 hours of my day that I can just sit there and do my nails. But they last for 3 weeks, so for me it's like 3 hours over 3 weeks. Otherwise I have to do my nails every couple days with other nail polish. So anyways, this is not a nail show, it's a cooking show. But yes, no, definitely not real nails. So the slices that I'm making are about 1/2 inch thick, kind of like that. Okay, and I'm trying to make them as uniform. Like that's a little thicker on that side. I try to make them as uniform as I can. I do my best. And sometimes I'll sort of like turn the bead so that if it's thicker on one side, it just sort of evens out. And you want to make these as uniform as possible because you want them to bake at roughly the same rate. And you're going to want to keep an eye on these as they're baking because sometimes the little smaller pieces might get done quicker and you want to pull those out of the oven before they get too crispy. Unless you like crispy beets, then just leave them on in there. So see, look at how nice those are. Perfect. Oh, somebody suggested that I have music on in the background yesterday. I was actually going to do that. That was on my list. I was like, oh, I should put some music on in the background, and I just totally forgot. So, look at how beautiful that is. Look what a good job I did. So these are all nice and uniform. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Oh, nails look great. Thanks, Jaroch. Appreciate it. I just did them. So like I said, I did my pink one, like my one hand yesterday. So I was walking around with one. I didn't have any meetings or anything. So I always try and schedule doing my nails when I know I'm not going to be seeing anyone, so that I can have the luxury, unless I'm just using the same color, of walking around with a red hand and walking around with a pink hand, which if you were on my streams yesterday you would have seen. But anyways, I finished this one today, so thank you. Marcello, thanks for the like again. Ozan Karata, thanks for the like, really appreciate it. Oh, and also thanks for the retweet. Great, thanks, Guy. Jaroch. Oh, thank you very much again, Jaroch. And then the producer. Hi, Libby. Missed you in the studio today. Beet is really good for your blood. Beet's really great for a lot of things. Absolutely. And I wasn't actually really on Meerkat at all today as a viewer. It was just one of those days where I was just sort of going like a bat out of hell. However, that being said, your stream producer is one of the streams that I would probably really like to have on just in the background when I'm working on a regular day. So if you're streaming tomorrow, I'll definitely keep an eye out for you. I believe I'm following you. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm following you. So whenever you're streaming, you should come up like on my main page. So I'll definitely keep my eye open for you. And anybody else? The producer is streaming some live mixing. I think that's right. Correct me if I'm wrong, producer. Of himself doing live mixing and making his music and his art. So check him out. I haven't had a chance to, but he sent me some stuff and I really liked it. Radium, do you ever buy the sliced beets from Costco? I mean, oh, like the pre-sliced beets, Radium? I would say no. And first of all, I don't have a Costco membership anymore. It's just David and I. It's kind of, I mean, I know it makes sense for toilet paper and stuff like that. We used to have one when we lived in Vancouver. Even if I did have a Costco membership, though, I think I would be hard-pressed to buy. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Sorry, guys. Second time. My goodness. Danger. I'd be hard-pressed to buy pre-sliced beets just because once you slice into a vegetable, it starts to lose the nutrients as it starts to dry out on the area where you slice. And for me, it's just so easy to just, cut it up myself that I probably wouldn't. Producer, thanks for the like and the retweet. Silver Uswa. Hello from Paris. I used to live in Paris, Silver. That's so cool. I lived in the 6th arrondissement on Rue Seguier, actually. Rue Seguier, right off of Rue de Bucci, sort of that area, if you're familiar with it. Saint-Germain-des-Prés. Thanks for joining us, Silver. Producer, nope. Streaming live, producing / composing from inside the studio. An executive look. Okay, thanks. Sorry, I don't know much about music, so I'm glad that you clarified that for people who appreciate the distinction, because I appreciate that there is a distinction between that. So thanks, producer. And Salen, thanks so much for the retweet. Okay, so normally with this I would just use regular olive oil, but because I have that fancy olive oil, I mean, why not? You know what? I'm gonna get so addicted to that Evo olive oil, then I'm now going to start buying this incredibly expensive olive oil all the time, which I never would have bought. It's like that thing, you know, you sort of get spoiled with something. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I was given, I'm going to have to put these in a more accessible spot too. Okay, voting time. Who thinks the beets should be done in this really beautiful chili olive oil, this Evo chili olive oil? It's very spicy, but it's very good and adds an awesome kick of flavor. And who thinks that it should be done in the Evo garlic olive oil? So I'm not going to do them just quite yet. If somebody wants to, I'm going to start washing lettuce, and if anybody has feelings either way, let me know. Because I'm always torn between these two. These are my favorite. I have one orange one. I should find a recipe to experiment with the orange flavored olive oil. So I'll just leave those there to oops. I'll leave them there, precariously balancing there, so that I'm going to knock those over, aren't I? Silver, so you can cook French. I definitely did experiment with French cooking. I think that I made a pretty good coq au vin, and some like here we go. I'm gonna totally butcher this. Soup à l'oignon gratiné, onion soup, French onion soup we call it. I think I made a pretty good one of those too. What else did I make that was traditionally French? Feels like there's a lot more. Those are the only two that come to, and those are sort of the two most stereotypical too. Egg Pro, thanks for the like. Producer says chili. Dr. Reddington says chili. So we've got 2 for chili. Kyle says garlic, 1 for garlic. Oh, this is fun. Oh my God, garlic. So we've got, oh, it's a tie. Radium says garlic. 2 and 3. Evo is the best. 2 and 3. 2 and 3. So we need, right now, we're doing garlic. You guys are funny. So right now, garlic's winning. I'm going to put it right there. It's winning by a vote of 1. Anybody else want to weigh in? In our salad, we're going to put some feta cheese, because I love me some feta cheese. Some red leaf lettuce. Some romaine lettuce. Maybe some celery. I also want, this is the last of my celery, and I like to pack it for David for a snack for lunch, so I might not put this in. I'm just going to leave it there, though, just so I don't forget. Nice. Hey, Radium, look it. It's my beef steak tomato. Not beef cake tomato, beef steak tomato. So nice beef steak tomato. Some cucumber. And I'm going to put some nuts in. So I'm going to put some walnuts. I'm going to toast them up nicely with some sauteed onions. And another vote we'll do in a second is whether we should have cranberries or dates. Sorry, I'm just thinking of what else I should put in. Maybe. Oh, walnuts. Oh, it's getting more exciting. Walnuts, dates, or apricots. And I might put in some dried peas just for some crunch. Okay. Any more votes on the olive oil? Evo is the best. Ryan, thanks for the like. Chili. Oh, Iron Man. You made it difficult for us. So chili. I need 1 more person to vote. Alexis, thanks so much for the retweet. I need 1 more person to vote so I can get my beats on the go. Because right now we're tied 3 and 3. Gotta get some sleep, says producer, as I'll be working hard again tomorrow in my studio. Take care and happy cooking, Libby. Thanks, producer. I'm going to be back home around maybe noon my time. So maybe I'll tune into Meerkat and peek around and see if you're there. So hopefully catch up with you there. Mention 909. Thanks for the like. Okay, so we're going to, while I'm waiting for 1 more person to weigh in, because we have total tie right now, whether we should put in a hot chili olive oil or a garlic olive oil for my roasted beets that I'm going to make right now. And along with that, so in addition to the olive oil, I'm just going to put in some salt and pepper. I'm going to keep it really simple as far as taste go. So that was about 4 shakes of this. I know I sort of shake it off. Nothing comes off at that point. I'm just sort of getting the rest out. And about the same amount of cracked, my goodness, cracked black pepper. Salt. Leave these out because I'll need them again. Okay, what are we doing here? Let's see. Mention, thanks again for the like. To Grusmail. Thanks for the like. To Grusmail. Hello from Turkey. Hi, welcome. So nice to have you here, all the way from Turkey. That's crazy. D Moldovan, thanks for the like. And _ Matt Barkley, thanks so much for the like. Min887, thanks for the like and the retweet. Really appreciate it. And Eow66, thanks so much for the like, Eow. Okay, so is my vote going to be the one that is a tiebreaker? Vinegar. Hello from London, Eow. Vinegar. I'm not going to put any, I'm going to put some vinegar in the salad for sure. Who had the huge problem with vinegar yesterday? I can't remember. We had somebody here who was just like, vinegar's on everything. I can't stand vinegar. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, he was so funny. And somebody else was like, you're a really intense dude, hey? And he really is. He's a really, it's so funny. I was laughing so hard. Okay, just do the garlic, Kyle says. Done. Thanks, Kyle. Done, done, done. Kyle has the last word. So we are using Garlic Evo olive oil. Thanks to your votes. And I always do this. If you've watched me a couple times, I always overpour olive oil. It drives me crazy. So I'm just going to concentrate for a second. Did it again. And you know what? It's not even having the extra fat in the dish that bothers me. It's the wasting of the olive oil, especially this fancy olive oil, that really gets to me. Now it's all over my hand. Unbelievable. Every single time. I know it has this little spout at the top. The spout actually doesn't work. These were given to me as a gift. Really nice gift. I know I just smelled the cloth. That looked weird. I wasn't smelling the cloth. I was smelling my hands. They smell really good because of the garlic olive oil on them. Oh, that's going to be good. I'm glad we chose that. Sorry to the people who voted chili, but I think that that's going to be really yummy. So now we have the beets, like that. A little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper. I'm going to take my trusted tongs, like this. Kyle, just do garlic. Get on with the lady. That's funny. Basic Brian, hello there. I was looking at some profiles and yours caught my attention. Hope that's cool. That's totally cool, Basic Brian. I hope that you like it. I hope that you enjoy something about cooking, or you pick something up. Or just make you hungry, maybe, with all of the cooking. Welcome, regardless. Moldovan. Olive oil, exclamation mark. Yes, London lady dying, trying to watch your stream, but Meerkat does not want to play. London lady. That's what happened yesterday. I think you were having problems with the sound or something yesterday on my stream. That's so frustrating. Urgh. London lady. All I get is frozen Libby. Oh, tear. I'm sorry, London lady. I wish there was something I could do on my end. I'm sorry. Basic Brian. I'm always hungry. I know. Aren't we all? So, now these don't really toss very well, so I'm just going to take them and flip them over. And, you know, just sort of flip them over. I'd like them to be evenly coated in my massive amount of olive oil that's now in my pan, because I have a lot of it. And ones like this, so this is the very bottom, if you remember the bottom of the beet. I didn't cut a flat surface onto this, so I'm going to roll it so that the entire surface is covered in olive oil. You know, it just gives it that sort of crispy. You definitely don't have to. You can definitely just put the bare minimum. You don't even have to put olive oil on if for some reason you want to cut back on some fat or whatever in your diet. You can just put some Pam, just make sure it doesn't stick, and then just bake these. And just the mere fact of baking them is going to bring out the really sweet flavors that are naturally present in beets. I just love roasted beets. My favorite. So, just roll in these and the olive oil and all of that salt. Not all that salt, but you know, like a couple shakes of salt, a couple shakes of pepper. So very basic flavors. We're not doing anything fancy here. Sometimes I like to go crazy in the spice and herb department here. We're just using very basic flavors. Because I'm also going to put a lot in the salad. Like I'm going to add some sweet from the fruit here that I was sort of alluding to a little bit earlier. Almost done. Try to even this out. Now these will probably take about 30 to 45 minutes. I don't really know. So I'm just I'll put them in for 30 minutes and then keep an eye on them. You know, I'll put them in for 25 minutes actually and keep an eye on them. Just in case. I don't want to burn them. Okay, just a couple beets like that, nicely. And then these are going in my oven. My oven's preheated to 425. Burra's egg. What are you cooking there? I'll answer that in just a second. Basic Brian. What are you making? Oh, another one. I'll answer that in a second. Fake Indanash. Are you related to the Kennedy family? I am related to a Kennedy family, to my Kennedy family, not to the Kennedy family. From Boston. I see you clarified right under that. I was being a smartass before I could see that you clarified. That's funny. And I just really made myself laugh too. Mo. Hello from Berlin. Hello, Mo. Thanks so much. Or Mao. Sorry, maybe it's Mao. Thanks so much for joining us, Mao. And Buradzeg. Thanks for the retweet, Buradzeg. And the like. Thank you. Fuzzy Little Bun. Hey, how's it going? I see you again. Thanks for the hi, too. Okay, so those are baking. I'm going to set my timer, like I said, for 25 minutes. Then we're going to wash some lettuce up. I'm going to get my nice big bowl that I like. Sorry, earmuffs. One more time. Sorry, a nice big bowl for salad. Lettuce is such a high, like it's a very big vegetable, so it takes up a lot of volume. So I like to use the biggest bowl that I have, and this just happens to be the biggest bowl that I have when I'm tossing salads, just because it just makes it easier. You don't have to sort of fight with it to try not to have everything fall out. Let's see. Marges, thanks for the retweet. Hey, Texas Ben is in the house. Hey Ben, how's it going? Thanks for the like. Marges, thanks for the like also. And Ben, thanks so much for the retweet. Always so wonderful to see you. Vento Dolorosa, hi to you too. And Itzokato, thank you very much for the like and the retweet, Itzokato. And if I butcher anybody's handles, just tell me your name, please, and I'll stop butchering your handles. Butchering, and I'm in the kitchen. That's not funny, Libby. I know. So we're gonna wash up some lettuce. I have some lettuce in my salad spinner. And sorry, to the people who were asking before, I'm making a roasted beet salad. So pretty basic. I promised at the beginning of the stream that it wouldn't be as long as my other ones. I'm not making good on that promise so far. I'm talking a lot. But it's nice and fun to talk to you guys. So we're just gonna make, we just put some beets in the oven, and those are gonna roast up really nice and come out, sorry, I keep bending down so that my face isn't so dark. Those are gonna come out really nice and sweet. And we had a little vote on which olive oil of my fancy olive oils to use, and we decided on garlic instead of chili. Sorry to the people who voted chili. We're going to vote in a little bit on what kind of fruit to put in, because I want to put some fruit in. And besides that, we're just going to put some veggies. That's about it. I haven't decided quite what dressing to put on it. Normally with my dressings, I just will use like a vinegar. I don't know if my friend who doesn't like vinegar is here still, but he'd probably be like ranting and raving. And Vinegar. Vinegar. Why does everybody put Vinegar in everything? Sorry, I lost where I am. Jacob, Fuzzy Little Bun. Hi, Fuzzy Little Bun. Jacob, hello, Libby, what you cooking? I hope that answered your question, Jacob. Margie in Florida. Hey, Margie. I love talking to people in Florida because we're on the same time zone, Eastern Standard Time. I'm in Toronto. So we're living the same sort of life at the same sort of time. It's kind of fun. Thanks for stopping by, Margie from Florida. Emil, hello, Emil. How are you? Jacob, a Slovak dish. You know what? I mean, maybe. Beets are sort of from that area. I make a mean borscht. I learned from my mom. I got it from my mama on how to make a really yummy vegetarian borscht using beets and cabbage. It's a really yummy, and I think it's Ukrainian. Maybe it might be other, like sort of from other surrounding cultures as well, but I think it's Ukrainian. The one that I make anyway, so the one I learned how to make is Ukrainian. And my mom learned how to make her borscht from an actual Ukrainian grandma. So I think that the borscht packs some punch as far as authority goes. But no, I don't know if this is a Slovak dish. It's just really roasting beets. And Radium, if you're here, still, Radium asked if the beets came from Dwight Schrute's farm. They did not. Sorry, my iPad's like falling down. Let's see. Stupid. Dang, why is this having so many problems this time? Okay. Let's see. Fuzzy Little Bun. Hi, I'm good, thanks. How are you? I'm doing well, Emil. How are you? Grizz Vacation. You cook? Marry me. I'm already betrothed to another. Catfish. Virginia. Hey, Virginia. How's it going? I've always wanted to go to Virginia. I always picture, like, I'm sure this is greatly over generalizing, but I always picture like green rolling hills in Virginia. Hutley, Ken, how's it going? Thanks for the like and the retweet. And Emil, you are still cooking. Emil, you ask me that every single day. Yes, I do other things other than cook, but yes. Fuzzy Little Bun. I'm going to Florida in 6 days. Are you in Florida? I am not. However, Margie is in Florida. Fuzzy Little Bun. Jacob. Babushka. Yeah, little babushka. Totally. I get that, Jacob. Ken. I think it's Ken. Hutley Ken. I'm pretty sure. I think you might have told me even before it was Ken. It's 11:25 here in Belfast. I like German food. German food. Yeah. I'm not the biggest fan of German food. But I know people who are, definitely people who like sausage. I just don't happen to like sausage. So that's, I'm not picky either. It's one of the things I'm just not really big on. So, yeah, but a lot of people do really like German food. And you're in Belfast. That's really cool, Ken. It's Mama G. Hey, Mama G. I just love this chick. You guys, check out Mama G. Whenever she's around, she always puts a smile on my face. Jacob, I have Ukrainian and Lithuanian on my mom's side. Oh, cool, Max. Mama G, hey. Mama G, my fellow runner. Just love her. Good afternoon, Libby from Fats. Thanks, Fats. Jacob, thanks for the retweet. And Mama G, you're polished, cool. You like it? I just did it. I just did it. I'm glad. You know, you're the second person who noticed on this stream, so that's nice. It's red. It's kind of like orange red. Emil, you would play some music, right? Emil, you were the one who said, producer's not here anymore, but you were the one that said that I should play some music, and I actually was saying it earlier on in the stream that I had intended to. It was one of the things that I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna make some dinner, maybe I'll stream on Meerkat, and oh, I should play some music, like, and I couldn't remember who it was. I forgot it was you that said that. Like somebody said on Meerkat last night, and I think that would be a great idea, but I'll have to do that next time. Catfish Chuck, thanks for the like, and Metino Sturk, hi, to you too, and thanks for the like, Metino Sturk. And Robin, hello from Martha's Vineyard. Oh, cool, very historic area. Robin, cool place to be saying hi from. Hi to you too. Ken, picked beef is lovely. Picked beef, is that a dish, Ken? And Mama G, you are a fucking hot woman. You too, right back at ya. Love my Mama G. Jacob, Framingham. Can you spell that out? I'm not as good on my abbreviations for the states as I really should be. So Jacob, spill that out. I'd love to know where you're at, where you're from. Hey Majid, how's it going? Nice to see you. And Tommy, hi Tommy. Okay, so we're going to. So this is some romaine lettuce that I had washed, just left over from lunch today. I typically, whenever I wash lettuce, is if I'm making like a smaller salad, I try to make more than I'm going to need, just because you never know when you're going to be in a rush. And I like lettuce. I eat a lot of lettuce, but I hate washing it, and you never know when you're going to be in a rush. And you know, having that pre-washed lettuce ready to go is a great thing. And I know that you can obviously buy the pre-washed and ready to eat lettuce in those containers, except I just won't do that. That costs too much money. It's hard for me to rationalize when I know that I will wash my own lettuce, so I don't do that. But what I do, and I go saying do again. God, grow up, Libby. What I do like to do is just make sure that whenever I wash lettuce, I have extra. So for example, if I was sort of in a hurry, late, and I just needed to sort of down something really quick, I often will keep hard-boiled eggs in my fridge, and you know, like this amount of lettuce is a perfect little tiny salad. Throw a hard-boiled egg on that, whatever else, and you've got yourself a nice little salad. So anyways, there's one portion of lettuce, in we go, and I'm going to wash up. So this is some really nice, look at how big this beautiful head of red lettuce is. I love this head of red lettuce. Look at that. Not only that, it was on sale. Instead of like $1.99, I think it was $1.79 or $1.59 for this head of lettuce. So, I mean, that always makes me happy. I will, a nice rule of thumb, fats, a nice rule of thumb with lettuce and I think vegetables in general is the greener they are, the more, or the darker in color they are, the more nutrients they pack. For example, celery doesn't have a lot of nutrients, but it's very high water content, and it's a great snack if you just want something that goes, you know, with everything. This is going to have more vitamins in it because of its dark color. I think it's like keratin or something like that, if anyone knows. Pickled beets. Pickled. I should have been able to pick that out, Hotly Ken. And hi, Robinoff, Jacob says. Danny, how's it going? Thanks for the like and the retweet. Emil, can you meerkat on work too? Like actually something substantial where I use my brain? Yeah, sure, why not? Definitely not this week. I guess this week's coming to a close. But like next week or something like that. I've got a couple projects on the go I'd love to talk about too and get everybody's input on them. So maybe that'll be coming up in the future. Majid, good like you. What's on tonight's menu? Fats, I'll tell you in a second. Thanks for the retweet and the like, Fats, also. Fuzzy little bun, very pretty. Thank you very much. So tonight we're having a roasted beet salad. I have to fix my lighting. Sorry, I'm just gonna be the ghost in the shadow up here for a little bit. And Danny, you're doing well. That's nice. Glad to hear that, Danny. Nice to see you always. So I'm just running my lettuce. I'll do it over here so you can sort of see. Underwater. So we have some beets in the oven right now. We're roasting them. And we're going to toss those with a pretty basic salad. So it's another vegetarian meal today. Not eating meat, good for the budget, good for the animals. Maybe good for your health as long as you get your protein fix in other areas. Less saturated fat, which is the fat that's found in animal fat, which is not necessarily the good fat that you'll find in like an olive oil, coconut oil. So we're gonna have roasted beet tossed in a pretty basic salad. We're gonna throw some dried fruit in the salad as well, and also some toasted walnuts and sauteed onions. So that's what we're gonna do. But right now we're just washing some nice red leaf lettuce. And I know I missed a couple, so I'll go back. I'll just read what I said. Majid says, do you have a garden? No, I wish I had a garden. You know, actually, wait, I take that back. I wish I had a garden and a gardener to garden my garden, so I didn't have to do it. But I actually grew up for a large portion of my life, like throughout my high school years in the Okanagan of BC. And I grew up on a farm. So I grew up sort of digging potatoes for our meal out of our, out of the garden, and also like that's when I know what beets look like when they come out of the ground. Like I know I come from farmer stock in some senses. So you would think that it would be in me to grow a really nice little vegetable garden, but I mean it's also a lot of work. But I absolutely love. We had fresh mint, fresh corn, and not that GMO corn too that is so prevalent now. So, anyways, yeah. So I grew up spoiled by produce, and my sister would actually always be like, she's such an apple snob. I've talked about her a couple times, but she's the foodie. So she's the one who really has strong preferences one way or, sorry, do not want to waste water, one way or another about where her food comes from. And she'd always be like, I'm only going to eat apples from the Okanagan, and come like late summer when the apples started to turn in the Okanagan, that was sort of her favorite time of the year. So now we have some romaine, so I'm going to wash up some romaine. Sorry, I'm going to get to these comments too. Are you Italian or South African? I'm not. No, I am a mix of a whole bunch of things. On my mom's side, though, my color comes from my mom's side. So my mom is a mix of Aboriginal and Irish, and my dad is Scottish and Irish. So that makes me Scottish, Irish, and Aboriginal. Majid, Libby, do you have a garden? I already answered that, I think. Metino Turk. You look very beautiful. Oh, you guys are really, really sweet. Fuzzy, you have to be careful though, because I'm gonna not be able to get my head out of the door next time I have to leave my house. So careful. I'll blame you guys. I'm joking. Fuzzy little button. I like your earrings. Thank you. I'm not a big earring person, except my fiance really likes earrings. He thinks that girls look pretty in earrings. So I do try to make sure I put earrings on all the time. Emil, are you cooking just for yourself? Nope, for me and David. Pretty much always for me and David. David eats at home dinner almost all the time. Fats. Vegetarian meals are delicious. I agree. I wouldn't have agreed with you a couple years ago, but I absolutely agree now. I've gained quite an appreciation for vegetarian meals. And Kim, hey Kim, thanks so much for the like and the retweet. Thanks for being here. Ken, are you vegetarian and do you use tofu? No to both. I can go into that in a second more, Kim. Or Ken, sorry. Fly France. Hey, how's it going? I heard, Fly France, you had a shout out on Lattes with Lydia this morning, and she said that you have a really cool, Lattes with Lydia's Living Chic. She has a really great stream, 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I love her in the morning. Anyways, Fly France, she had a shout out to you today and said you have a really great stream. So I've been meaning to see your stream. Actually, now that you're here, I'm just going to follow you. Yay. There we go. Next time you're streaming, I'll see you. Danny, did you attend cooking classes? I've never attended cooking classes. I learned it from my mama. And also learning from her sort of what not to do, because she could also burn things really well. So, and I sort of taught myself. Like when I started cooking, I would literally, I'm really close with my mom, I would literally cook with my mom attached to the phone, because I moved out quite early, attached to the phone on my ear and be like, okay, so now the onions are doing this, now what do I do? So she sort of taught me to cook also, in addition to just watching her, because I didn't develop an interest in cooking until really David and I started dating. So it's a little bit later in life, around like 20, 24, 25 type thing. Danny, did you attend cooking classes? No. Matino, thanks for the retweet, and Fuzzy Little Button, your hair is very pretty. Thanks. I just sort of threw it up. If you guys were around for my running stream this morning, it was down. I thought it looked really pretty down, but by the time I got to cooking, I don't like cooking with my hair in my face, and it just sort of felt flat, so I put it up. Emil, I like your eyes. Thank you, guys. Okay. Majid, where's David? It's Dave. Yeah. So he's at work. P.Y. Thanks, P.Y. Helmy. Thanks for the like, P.Y. Helmy. He's at work. He comes home. It depends. You know, sometimes he has to work late, sometimes not. So he'll be home probably in about an hour, I would think. It's 6:30 now, so he'll be home probably around like 7:30, maybe 8. So to get back to your, I think fat, I think you asked if I'm a vegetarian, if I eat tofu. I would eat tofu. I don't have anything against it. David doesn't like it, so I don't make it. I've tried to make it a couple times, and I've done things like frying it up so it kind of has a fun texture. I've tried marinating it. I've tried doing actually a lot with tofu, and every single time he just really doesn't like it. So I just sort of, I've given tofu a break. I haven't cooked tofu in quite a while. But I actually like it. I mean, tofu is such an easy thing to cook with because it really absorbs any flavor that you want. And because you can get the different types of tofu, like the soft, medium, or firm, I don't know if there are other ones. Those are just ones that come to mind and the ones that I've used. You can really get it to mimic a lot of different textures as well. So I don't mind tofu. I don't have anything against it. David doesn't like it. So, Matino, I love, it looks like you said, and fuzzy little bun. Your hair is, oh, very pretty. I think I already read that. Oh, no, I guess I'm just caught up then. So another thing, I'm actually quite sad because I wanted to, so I do 2 streams. One is a running stream as I train for a 10-kilometer to raise awareness around a genetic disease called spinal muscular atrophy, as well as to raise funds for SMA research, because I have a friend, a little 6-year-old girl of mine, who's not mine, she's my friend's daughter, who was diagnosed with SMA when she was 6 months old. So it's a genetic, it's terminal illness, so anyways, join me there to learn more about it. I do it sort of Monday to Friday. I won't do it tomorrow just because I can't, but I try to do it Monday to Friday, around 12 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh, sorry, I was trying to remember why I was telling you that. But I've wanted to, this is my salad spinner. This is just this one, you decide to do this. There's different ones, you can spin it like that. This is how this one works. I've wanted to, so I started a YouTube page because I'm thinking that I'm putting, like it's wonderful to have this connection with people, but I also want to have my running progress, especially for SMA, just to raise more awareness for it. I want those videos to be available because I've had people at my gym, for example, I just go to the gym in my building, who are really interested in what I'm doing, but they're like, oh, but I can't tune in from 12, like around that time period. Can you save your videos and send them to me? So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll just upload them to YouTube. So I went to go upload my one today to YouTube, and for those of you who were on my stream earlier today, I said that I fully intended to upload one to YouTube, and I really thought that we had a great stream. There's a lot of people present, and lots of really good comments. And I finished the stream, and I have to save it, so I didn't catch it, and I didn't save it to my iPad, so I was so heartbroken afterwards. I even emailed, I don't know if his name is Niv or Neve, it's Nevo00, that guy. I emailed him in sort of a panicked state, and I was like, no, I really, really, really didn't want to lose a stream, and now it's gone. So anyways, there's nothing I can do about it. However, going forward, my intention is to make sure that I upload my streams to YouTube. So this lettuce is done. Let's see. Hutley Ken, same as me, but I can never get it to work for me. Tofu, yeah, I know. Tofu is a little finicky. Do you like working or cooking? I like doing both. I really like both. Kyle, what does a salad spinner do? Oh, okay, that's a good question, Kyle. Sorry, I'll answer in a second. Emil, streaming on gym too. Yes, during the day. And Emil, can you sing a song? No, I can't. Fuzzy little bum, smile, 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 smile. So a salad spinner. I'm sorry, I can't sing a song because I can't carry a tune. Otherwise, I absolutely would. So a salad spinner, what it does is when you really, I'll have to rewash that one later. So when you wash lettuce, it comes off, and it's got because it's got all these little crevices, the water stays in it. So what it does is using centrifugal force, I think it's centrifugal force, there's another one that I sort of get them mixed up, but you press on it, and this inside spins while the outside remains stationary. And then what it does is it takes the water and it just flings it through the slates here, and it gets caught in here. Then you can empty the water like that. Yeah, see, a little bit of water came out. And then you can put it back in, and then it just sort of dries your lettuce without having to go through something like a paper towel, which it takes a lot of paper towel to dry. And can housing, can you sing? No, I can't sing. I can't sing. I can't. So the lettuce that we're putting in our salad today is we're using half romaine and half of this beautiful red leaf lettuce that was on sale and that I really like. When I can find red leaf lettuce, I prefer it. So when I cut my lettuce, people do lettuce different ways. They rip it, that type of thing. Ripping it takes way too long for me, so I just take my knife and I go slits down the side like this, or just down the middle. And I turn it, so you saw I went like that, and I turned it, and then I just cross cut it like this. Now, I'm going to take a vote. Who thinks that in my roasted beet salad I should use dried apricots? Who thinks I should use dates? And who thinks I should use cranberries? So dates, dried apricots, and cranberries are the 3 hopefuls to go into my salad. So help me out. I actually really don't have a preference. So anyways, if you guys can weigh in on that while I'm doing this, we'll cut up some of those after. If anybody has an opinion. If not, I'll just pick. Somebody was here and we had a tie because we did a vote for the olive oil to use for the beets. And somebody's just like, just make a decision. Just use the garlic. I was like, okay, fine. I'll use the garlic. Yeah, so anyways, if I make anything, my point about YouTube is that if I make anything and you want to sort of go back and see, because often I don't cook with a recipe, if you want to go back and see sort of what I did, hopefully from now on everything will be saved to YouTube. Okay, so I'm just putting in a little bit more lettuce. I like, actually, you know what, that might be too much. I'm going to put in just a little bit more. So I'm not going to put in, I started to go a little crazy with this. So I'm just going to put it like that. So some of this I'll put back in there. So that's the oven. Saying my beets might be done, so we'll take a peek at them. See how they look. Oh yeah, those are great. Oh yeah, those, you know what? So that was 25 minutes. They could use a little bit longer. I'm gonna take out my small ones. Actually, no. I'm gonna put them in for another 5 minutes. I'm just turning them over also so that they can cook a little bit more evenly. I'm gonna put them in for 5 more minutes, then I'm gonna take out my small ones and cook the larger ones for another 5 or 10 minutes maybe. Okay, so another 5 minutes. Let's see, cranberries. Okay, cranberries are winning. So next thing we're gonna do, put this back in the fridge. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna saute some onion and also some walnuts. So I like a lot of onion. I'm gonna saute all of this. It's pretty much a whole onion, except I just used a little bit this morning. So for onion, just cut off the end. Cut off the end number 2. Right? So the ends are now gone. And then you just want to peel it until the skin, like you can see a little bit right there, is a little scaly still. All 3, says Hotly Can. You are adventurous. Okay, so I just cut off that. So I have this. I'm just going to cut it in half. And then these ones here, I'm just going to cut in half a little more. And these are going to go into the pan. And I didn't actually preheat my pan. Normally I would, I just forgot. So I'm just going to turn it up to about medium heat. And for those of you who've cooked with me before, you'll know that when I saute, I often will saute in water until the very end. And then I'll just add a little bit of olive oil if I want to at the very end. So we're going to do the same thing today. So we're going to saute in a little bit of water. So I just gave those a nice coarse chop. So you get little pieces like that, right? Yeah. And those are going to come apart nicely, and those are going to crisp up and brown up really nicely and add a really nice sweeter flavor to our salad. All three! Oh, so we are tied. 2 for cranberries, 2 for all three. My goodness. So I'm just going to add a little bit of water here. Now in our salad, we're going to put some tomato. So I've got this really nice big beef steak tomato. I just took a little core out, washing it up. And then I've got some cuttings of cucumber that I didn't use earlier, so I'm going to make that as well. And then add some of this other cucumber too. Wash these. I'm not going to put celery in today. I want it to be available for tomorrow because I think David will want to chew on it tomorrow in his lunch. And if I put it in the salad, it just... I'll put the rest of that celery that I was the... I am follow please. Okay, definitely I'll follow you, Suisse. So now I'm just going to cut these up. So with my big beef steak tomato, I'm going to give it a cut down the center. Take that core out. It's a little hard. Nobody wants to eat that. Same with this side. Take the core out. Tomato. And then you've got 2 halves. So I'm just going to slice them into little triangles like that. And I'm going to slice them in half. Make them nice little bite-sized pieces. And tomatoes, people like their tomatoes cut differently. I like my tomatoes to be bite-sized. So I don't like, you know, some people like the way that is, and I like the way that looks. I just don't like eating that. I like them to be smaller. So I cut mine. And you know, because this tomato's so big, I'm actually going to cut it 2 slices down the center instead of just 1. So then you've got them, see, diced all like that. Ah, I got tomato juice going everywhere. Diced all like that, and those are going to go into my salad, like that, into my lettuce. Same thing with the other side. Okay, and this side's a little smaller, so I'm only going to do 1. And same thing. See, diced all nicely, and again, right into the salad. Thanks, says Suisse. Absolutely. Nice to connect. And thanks for the like and the retweet, too. Emil, can you dance? Only if there's music on. So, Emil, I'll have to put some music on again. So, for my cucumber, a lot of cucumber here. Just going to use my fingers. Actually, you know what? Those little small ones aren't quite done. I thought that they might be, but they're not. Come back. Put my timer on for maybe, oops, that's my temperature. Don't mess with that. My timer, I'll put it on for 10 minutes. I think that these are safe for 10 minutes. These are starting to cook up nicely. So right now, my cucumbers and these little half moons, I'm going to cut them into little triangles. So again, half moons are fun. But I like all my vegetables and salad to be as bite-sized as possible. So I like them, see, to look like that. Yummy. So I'm just going to do that with the rest of my cuke. And this is going to be just such a fresh meal. Perfect for the hot day that it is here in Toronto. So now we have 2 votes for cranberries, 2 votes for all 3. Anybody else care to weigh in before I go making decisions for everyone? to go in there. And then I'm also going to cut up, now these are just sort of like the last trimmings from the celery. I was going to eat it for a snack today, but I just never got around to it. This is just the celery that I packed in David's lunch, and so I'm just cutting them up nice and small like that. Play some music on your phone. You know what's silly is I actually don't even know how to do that, Emil. My music, like I'm such a low-tech person, my music, when I play it, will probably just be the radio. So that celery is going to go in there. Give this a quick stir. I'll throw some salt and pepper in there in a second. Okay. Celery, and I love celery. Celery is one of my favorites. It also has a nice crunch, right? Now, into here, I'm actually going to add I like whenever I make, you have walnuts, I really like them to be toasted. So, Miranda, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the like and the retweet. And Alex Daly, you're making me hungry. I'm making myself hungry. I can't wait for this to eat this. Tai Mighty, hey, how's it going? Thanks for the like and the retweet. And Emil, be careful with the knife. Yes. You know what? I actually cut myself very little. So I'm going to take some walnuts. These are just little walnut pieces. So I'm going to put in, so this is a pretty hearty handful. I'm going to put 2 of those in. Because we're not having any meat, I'm going to put a little bit more. Because we're not having any meat, I don't mind putting more nuts than maybe I otherwise would. You still have to be careful because nuts are really nutritious, like nutrition dense. So you don't want to go crazy with it. And those onions are cooking up really nicely. So I'm just going to keep letting those cook. And then into my salad. Let's see. Miranda, do you just stay home and cook? You should make a YouTube video like Aisha Curry. I don't know who that is, but I have to watch it. And no, I don't. I'm actually a lawyer also, Miranda. And I'm also opening up one business for sure in the fall and hopefully doing another one. So I've got a lot on the go. But I really like this, and it's like, you make time for what you want. And this has become a bit of a hobby for me. And I enjoy sharing it. So, I mean, it's a lot of fun for me. And Miranda gives me some big smiley faces. And Alex Daly, I hope you have enough for the whole class. Totally, I know. Miranda, Toronto is looking nice today. It's hot. I know, there's been a couple people who are saying how hot it is in Toronto too. So nice. Shit, a lawyer, nice, yes. That's true. Now, you know what? I think I'm just going to go with cranberries. Everything sounds really good, but just cranberries is easier. And today I'm going to default with just easier. So I'm going to take some cranberries. I guess I'm not going to just shake them in. Let's see. So that's a hearty handful of cranberries. And I mean, again, cranberries, anything dried, you want to be careful because, you can over-portion it really easy just because it is smaller, so the nutrition in it is quite dense, and it's easy to just eat way more than you would of an actual, I mean, cranberries don't really eat just as a fruit normally. I'm going to add just a little bit more. So I am actually adding quite a bit of cranberries, but there we go. And then I'm going to put some feta cheese in, and then this is going to be done. So that's how easy it is. So I did say that today was going to be, I just ate a cranberry, it fell, so it went in my mouth, haha. I did say that today was going to be a little bit of a shorter stream because I'm not really doing too much. Oh no, Iron Man, you wanted dates. Alex, let's see, sorry, Miranda, do you have any kids? I don't have any kids. No, it's just me and David, my fiance, Ken, and we enjoy watching it. That's nice, Ken. I'm so glad that there are people out there who enjoy this because I get a lot from it, so I'm glad that you do as well. Alex Daly, what type of law do you practice? I'm a sole practitioner right now, so I do a lot of the bread and butter of a sole practitioner, so family law, wills and estates, that type of thing. And Miranda laughs. Iron Man dates. Okay, cranberries are good too. Iron Man, you're funny. So I'm using a low or reduced fat feta cheese. Just gonna come over here. I could hear them in the background. And I'm just gonna use, you know what, actually, for the people who voted for the chili olive oil, let's make those people happy. They didn't get it on their beets, so let's put it in here. I'm just gonna try and put a little bit. I always over pour. Okay, so I actually didn't over pour this time. It's like I'm gonna turn down to low too because those are pretty much done. It's like I over pour 4 times for every time I pour it properly. So, anyways, I'm just gonna mix this up. And I reduce the heat, and these are sauteed really nicely. Actually, I'm just going to turn the heat off. And I'm going to have some nice warm walnuts, some nice onion, and my beets are going to come out of the oven in 3 minutes. And then I'm just going to toss the salad up with, you know what, I'm actually not going to make a dressing today. I'm just going to put balsamic vinegar on it. I don't think that you need a lot of olive oil to make a salad taste good, in my opinion. Especially when you have some nice things like walnuts and the other olive oil that we've been adding. So this is the feta piece about that big. I'm just going to crumple it up in here. Miranda. Oh, okay, I got it. Nice to see you, Miranda. Bye. Talk to you again. So, crumple this up. I love making salads before they're all mixed together because they look so pretty. Here, I'll show you what this looks like. So I'm going to actually just put a little bit more cheese on. Steven's not a huge fan of feta. I love feta. I die for feta. So I just put in a little bit more. So I'm actually putting quite a lot of this in. AK Fam Office. Thanks for the like. Nice to see you. Put my head down here so you can see me. And Johnny Styles. Thanks for the like. Okay. This looks delicious. So now I'm going to post a picture of this and I have some fancy balsamic actually that I'm going to use. This was also given to me. Ooh, look, it's never been opened, so we get to open it together. See, look, it's even sealed. So this is the fancy balsamic that was given to me. Hello, love the last name. Oh, thanks. And Alex, where are you from? I'm originally from Vancouver. Okay, wait, so this is the fancy balsamic. We get to open it together. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun, dun. I'm not being very gentle with it. Okay, we broke the seal on the fancy balsamic. And then for this, ooh, it smells really good. This actually smells very good. So look, it has a little spout and everything for pouring. I'm just going to pour a little bit on it. And I'm not going to put any oil. I'm just going to put some balsamic. So that's like 3 tablespoons of balsamic. I really like balsamic vinegar. And then I'm going to take my tongs. See how pretty that looks? Look at all those beautiful colors we made. Nice drizzle of balsamic. And I'm going to just mix it together. I'm going to put it on some plates. That's it.